Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3 with this Prussian campaign. Just as I am about to start here, I noticed something. So last time around we obviously liberated Switzerland. I think I showed a little bit of my bridge crossing here, either in this episode or in the episode before, but I just realized that the Russians have actually advanced further than I thought they would. They have held this for quite a while, but now they've even gone to here, which means that, I mean, we could utterly destroy the Ottomans pretty darn soon. If I win here. I'm not entirely sure though, if we are able to make this his own state, which I'm not entirely sure. I think I will have to, because I just want to push the Ottomans away from it so I can continue down and liberate Greece so I can trade with it. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna attack and take Belgrade and take the Balkans from the Ottomans. They dared to declare war on Prussia, and they thought they'd be safe, because what Prussian navy would sail around to try and take on the Ottoman? But then they forgot that, well, my war with France is going so well that I could dispatch a full stack to march through Europe to attack them. And with that said, let's go ahead and strike the Ottomans and take this city. So, I may actually be a little bit overconfident in my abilities, but we're actually going to try to fight within the city just because I like it, rather than to bypass it or fight on the sides of it. I have deployed the cannons over here to be able to shell this part of the city. I placed the normal Prussian musketeers next to the cannons. They're a bit, some of the units here have lost some men, so we're going to keep them kind of out of the fight, and then it's going to be down to the East Prussian infantry and the Prussian Fusiliers and the Jaegers to enter the city. I've got my Hussar hiding in the forest there, and I've got my Dragoons over on that side, or the West Prussian cavalry. And with that, let's go ahead and see how this goes. I really kind of want to just charge in with the Jaegers and try and capture some houses for them to sit in. This armory, for example. Just going to charge in and get that one. And then maybe the other one can go even as far as the town hall. Looks like the Ottomans are actually on the other side of town. They've deployed defenses on this side. And then they got a little bit of a reinforcements coming in over there. We got one unit here. I want the Hussars, if they can, try to sneak through here, kind of just to see what they've got on the other side.
We've taken a building, sir.
So right now I can't really see that many enemies. And our cannons are shelling the town towards where the enemy has been spotted. And we got some marching up here. I do believe accuracy and fire rate is much higher than the Ottomans, so a close quarters fight in the town won't be as bad. It would be nice to have like a horse-drawn artillery piece being drawn up into the town. Okay, so it looks like there's tons of them over there. And I just placed 2 infantry units here, so we're gonna charge them up into the streets. We're gonna get these ones up here. I want the Fusiliers to join, and then we're gonna have this unit of Jaegers march into the house. And I think we're actually gonna might very well abandon this one and go for the town hall. I'm gonna put them like that. And then these two gonna cover this area. The East Prussian infantry. Right now we've got an enemy there. What I think we'll do is we'll have the first one march like so, and the second one will cover the other one's back like so. And now I'm gonna order the Jaegers to take the town hall, and then the Fusiliers are gonna move. To start off, they're gonna move and hold this area. So that's how my line through the city is going. This unit's just sitting there. And oh, the enemy general was surprised by our presence in town, although all the gunfire should have kind of alerted him to the fact that we were already in town. But he kinda got shot. Right, the Jaeger's inside, yeah. If they are, I want them to go to the windows and start shooting. The East Prussian Fusiliers trying to clear the street here. We've got the Jaegers in the windows as well. Hopefully they are helping out, putting down some accurate fire upon the Ottomans. We've got sapper unit over there. Sounded like a charge. Enemy general going for my cannons, possibly. Getting torn to pieces though. We'll have the dragoons advance out into the open. Ooh, we got what looks... The Ottomans are charging to close the distance. But they really couldn't handle the pressure of the superior firepower. We've got cavalry lancers now going in. Oh yes, we can. I wasn't gonna do like this the square, but since they did like a solid square, it actually kind of works. I think Gnesa now needs to come up here just to support this one. We are shooting from all sides down these streets. And the Ottomans are really overwhelmed by the presence of all our infantry in town. This unit, if that could fall back and then open fire upon the enemy. They tried their best. Is the enemy firing on us now? I kind of want to get rid of this guy, because I don't know what he's doing out here. And I kind of want to see if there is any Ottomans there. So the Hussars will ride up and strike that. So there might be, seemingly there's some artillery out here somewhere firing. Ah. It's these pieces all the way over here firing towards town hall. It's best we evacuate before anyone gets crushed inside. I don't know if my artillery... No, they don't have the range to fire all the way over there. We'll leave the most damaged unit, and they'll be set as a square in between the cannons. And then at some point I might move them. Are the Hussars under fire? Possibly. These guys did fire a bit. And there's 2 Hussars dead there, but that's about it. So seemingly it was only this kind of whatever these are. Looks like some kind of Bedouin unit. Really not going too well for the Ottomans. Maybe what I want to do is move forward, or what I should have done in the sort of lull of the battle as the Ottoman troops were pulling back. I should maybe have moved forward and gained some better ground. Still kind of firing on the house, aren't they? There's only 19 left, so the hussars, I want them out here to scout of Ottoman positions. And then I want the my dragoons to move over there. And I want these 3 units to also move towards the road. You will be right in between, set in square. Mostly it seems that the fight is coming down in between these units and the Ottomans advancing. Looks like we're not gonna need you guys to be in square. So you can move back into line to kind of increase our firepower. I think the Fusiliers can advance now as well. To all the way up here. All the units moving out here are getting hit by cannon fire, so they're not doing too well. It's taking forever to evacuate the house. With them moving forward there, this unit will also move forward. And with that, this one will move out there, because now we know it's clear, because the hussars dealt with that. And I want the Jaegers could like speed up and get out of there. Would be nice. The Ottomans are all strung out, but there's kind of a big contingent of units. I didn't think that many was gonna come as reinforcements. Ooh, they rode right into that. I think we're gonna move the artillery. There's a lot of smaller houses and stuff in the way, which doesn't really allow for that good of a firing position. I think if we get them out here, then it's still kind of a little bit above what the Ottomans' position are. So I think that's going to be a good spot to attack from. Ottomans getting pushed back. What I want to do is to put the Fusiliers. I'm going to advance through the streets now. East Prussians. They're gonna move like that to start off with, just because I want the... and then we'll have the Fusiliers move like this. Ah, look at that. We've got one unit ready to intercept this brigade. So we're gonna turn that to face them. Looks like this one. It's gonna go like that. And I don't know, is it only retreating enemies? Because if that is, then we could snipe out those cannons. See if we can get the cannons around the forest to make sure that it goes as quick as possible. Ooh, really close here. They're marching straight into our fire. And then the Fusiliers open as well. Armed populace, yeah, they're not gonna go anywhere. I guess you need to be tilted a little bit to face these. And they're actually drawn up a line outside of the town at this point. I knew this one wasn't going to be able to fire from its position, but the fact that it can't even fire from its current position might be even worse. Ooh, I think I forgot these guys. because they're now on the cannon fire. And if that one fails, I can have the hussars come in from the other side. Right, I can't really see that much Ottoman cavalry, so I think it's kinda safe to get the Jaegers out here. Ooh, we took a hit. Ah shit, yeah, the dragoons probably not gonna make it. And I don't think the hussars will be able to deal with these guys on their own. Oh, the other dragoon even left the field. I guess because he was so close to the edge of it that he just ran straight out of it. We're gonna need the hussars to protect the Jaegers. Okay, I want to push forward into this, but what we want is probably to have more East Prussians over here. So this one's gonna move up, and this one's gonna move out here, where the Jaegers are now setting up. And we're gonna move into normal lines. Gonna hope the East Prussians come here to protect them pretty soon. And I can flush out of this area now. And then these three will swing out like so. Watch out for that bomb. And the cannons can now be rolled into position on this just slight high ground that we have here. Sounded like a cavalry charge to me, but it's just riding straight across the front line just to lose some men, I guess. Jaeger's doing good work against these guys, I think. Oh, they're not really able to see them. Hold fire. They're trying to charge straight through the town here like a bunch of morons. I don't think this is gonna work out too well for them. That would be if this unit actually did open fire before they reached them. Oh, don't shoot the Jaegers. God damn you. Okay, put them in the... Oh, they're shooting at the hussars. East Prussians to the wall. They will fire. Will the Jaegers move out on the flank? Yeah, the cavalry was still broken. And then they're gonna deliver some damaging volleys from the flank. And then the hussars can ride them down. The Jaegers will turn and the East Prussians will come to their flank to protect that, but I don't think the Ottomans have any cavalry left. So they're all done for. And now my hussars should be able to swing out and get those cannons. Over here I kind of want to pull back because I thought this guy would be able to push this guy away. But that didn't happen. Oh, these three are gonna try to avoid the bomb but then go through this, so we'll put him on this side. So I want all three to be on this side. Quickly move into position. As the cannons are about to come into position there, and they should be able to open fire with canister at that range. Well, the cavalry unit is still there. I think they've probably got enough soldiers left, enough cavalry troopers to actually do us quite the hurt. Jaegers more to the front. East Prussians continue to move forward. Ooh, what's happening here? Deploy the guns immediately. And now you kind of got a really bad deployment, but... Damn it. They're gonna be in the way of these guys. Right, now I can't move them. It's those bloody Ottoman cannons. I didn't realize they were gonna... Damn. Well, the cannons are still there. You will... Damn those Ottoman cannons. What's this? The enemy cavalry is closing in. We will form square. The hussars will take cover behind. And once the Ottoman cavalry is destroyed, we'll counterattack with full force. Seeing as though this one was defeated, we will move these guys up quickly to fill the gap there. These will now move further here, so 2 there, and 1 will move in between the houses there. You will move out right in front of these guy, this guy. Could be a problem. Charge down these. The East Prussians forward. Jaegers forward. This unit forward. There's nothing really here, so you can move forward as well. Which means that we kind of need to move these guys even further, possibly. Who's running now? Oh, they got... Boom! Somehow... Yeah, I knew that was kind of a gamble. I didn't think the Ottomans were going to be able to handle that, though. It kind of broke us there, but the thing is, the Ottomans doesn't really have anything left on this side. So it's not that bad of a break in between the town and the troops outside of it. Move forward. Endeavor always to gain ground, and I think it crashed. So, very unfortunately, the battle crashed, sort of, I wouldn't say in the middle of it, like the last bit of it, the last third. And the secondary battle I did of this, or when I tried it again, crashed as well. So, I'm gonna keep the first one, because I like that one more. Even though it crashed halfway through. And yeah, I've played it. This would be the 3rd time, which turned out to be a rogue victory. I did much the same as I did in the battle you guys saw. I might have lost a bit more in the battle you guys saw because, well, since it would be the 3rd time I played it, then practice make perfect, right? So it went better after each turn, or often it does. Actually, the second one was worse because I had a few regiments rout. But we can see here that I lost only 279 men and the enemy lost 3,000 men. Highest killers, of course, were the cannons. We kind of already saw that due to the chevrons they gained. Then we've got the cavalry. No surprise there, they chase down enemies. Prussian Fusiliers and so forth. We'll look through here. East Prussians and so forth. No unit. I mean, the unit lost the most men lost 42 men, which is a 25% out of that unit roughly. But no biggie, as they would say. And yeah, it was marked as an heroic victory. And I captured the town. It seems as though I won't be able to create a new nation here. I don't know what nation you would be able to create at this time period. So what I think we'll do is we'll give this region to Austria. And there's no need, I don't think, to give them a full-fledged province that hasn't been looted. So we're going to loot it. Even though I don't actually need the money. Well, I guess you always need the money, but no, I don't actually need the money because most of look at here, all the troops that ran away after the bridge battle. When I say ran away, for some reason they decided to evacuate and let us move in and take the town. We're gonna just jump out of the town, and then we're gonna give it up to the Austrians. It's probably gonna see if they... I don't know, I don't think they're gonna accept it outright. No. So I'll give you the province. They're not gonna join in the war. There's no technology. Trade embargo, one of my enemies. I don't have any enemies. Well, you can trade, but that would be another thing towards them, wouldn't it? So we're gonna offer them a bit of the cash we looted. I think, what did we get? 7,000. We'll give them 4,500 is my offer. And they accept. Nicely done. So I gave them a region roughly the size of their Hungarian province, and they wouldn't accept it, so I had to pay them. We still, we don't get the same kind of replenishment rate, but still good. And there's no risk of the Austrians kind of turning against us, because they gained like this massive area. So we'll hope that they're gonna have a hard time maybe holding it under their control. Look at what a mess this is. Orthodox, Catholics, and Islam. It's all kinds of nonsense. This army anyway is gonna continue down, and we're gonna liberate Greece, create that as its own nation. But I think next video we might try to go against the Spanish, or I do have this army right here with elite troops, and we could try to send the French out of Bavaria. Now I think if I create Bavaria as its own state, Austria will most likely declare war on that state, or could very well do. They are very friendly though, a lot more friendly than in the previous campaign. I think I had them around 100 in that campaign. In this one, I mean, I have 154 and 155 for these. England, not so much. Someone actually suggested that since most likely the reason why England kind of wants to go to war with me is because I hold one of their victory regions, which is Hanover, and that I should give it up. The problem with that is it's going to cut my kingdom right in half, kind of. Well, not really, but it will cut me off from Oldenburg and Klevsmark, and there's no port, so... And that also means that the trade routes, you can see some trade carts going here, they will be cut to these countries as well. And yeah, it will create a lot of problems. And I don't even know why it would be controlled by England anyways. So that seems like an odd thing to do. So I think for next one, either if I continue fighting against the Ottomans, and we might see me liberate the Greeks, and then maybe vassalize the Ottomans, so we completely push them out of the picture. Or the other option is to have one insane battle against the Spanish, which at this point have 3 full stacks here, 3.5 kinda. I would really want both the armies here, so I guess we could get this one to march in. The thing is though, as soon as I march within distance of these Spanish armies, then it's gonna be war immediately, or they're not gonna allow me to have the second one march into this region as well. So we would have to set it up somewhere around here. I guess what I could do is I could set it up close to the town, and so that both of them would be attacking the town, and I don't think the town would attack them, but then I can turn it over towards these armies right here, where we would have one hell of a battle. 3 full stacks against 2 of mine. The thing is though, I think that battle would be so bloody, with so many casualties on both sides, that there's no way we're gonna gain any ground from that. What probably is gonna happen is both armies are gonna be set to retreat back before the French come and attack us, which could completely wipe us out. Could be that I attack the town first and take that stack out first together with the French. And once that's done, then definitely next turn these guys gonna go ahead and attack. And then they will consolidate around the town and have we could have the fight there, yes. Have the Spanish attack us in the town. So first we move in, take the town. I'll place one of the armies in the town, the other one just there on the bridge, so that it will be able to reinforce. And then we'll have the battle there as all the Spanish troops pile on. Hopefully all the Spanish troops will pile on. I don't know, the thing is, I'm kind of in two kinds of modes. Either to get the biggest battle possible without thinking of anything else, or like actual campaign gains, rather than just have people die just for getting a spectacular battle. But there we have that. Hopefully the Austrians are happy with me giving them a huge area. This could bring the Ottomans to declare war on the Austrians, but I don't see why, because they're losing the war against the Russians and they're losing the war against me. So if I were them, I would concentrate on pushing the Russians back, because they're just one step away from attacking the capital. But with that said, we're gonna end this episode right here. As per usual, I think I talked way too much. But I guess you guys can skip that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!